It's time to dance! It's time to dance! Come on, baby!
And right now, Steve Corino, we are set for two more imports from across the ocean with the Phoenix, Jody Fleisch, and Johnny Storm set to square off right now in the middle of the ring.
Donnie B, I know both these men very well. On my tour in the fall of 2001 to the UK, I wrestled Johnny Storm. I took this kid to the limits. This kid is good. Oh, very cocky, but very good. Jody Fleisch, a member of Michinoku Pro Wrestling in Japan. This kid has what it takes to win not only this match, but the whole tournament. Jody Fleisch and Johnny Storm, not the biggest, not the strongest, but two of the best.
Well, as you know, Steve, this is match number 2 of Tournament A, and the winner of this match will face Spanky a little bit later on tonight. But right now, Johnny Storm is jockeying for position. Nice clubbing forearm onto the back of Jody Fleisch, and the secret with men like this is try to wear them down fast as the match goes on. Try to get it over in the first few minutes, because if you keep doing that high-risk stuff like these guys do, you will sooner or later run out of gas and crash and burn.
And the great thing about these two, Donnie B, no lie, Johnny Storm and Jody Fleisch have wrestled each other over 150 times over the last 3 years. These two know each other more than any two wrestlers can possibly know each other. Unbelievable action. If you see one Jody Fleisch match against Johnny Storm, you haven't seen them all. They come out with something new every time.
Well, the thing about it is this, Steve, even though these two men have an animosity, they were able to put those differences aside, as you saw in the beginning of the match, and still shake hands and adhere to the code of honor, which I think is a very important aspect of this match. Johnny Storm is young, he's cocky, he's confident. Jody Fleisch, brash and upstart. He too is a little bit arrogant, but I can tell you this, these two men have the utmost respect for each other. They shook hands and upheld the code.
That's right, they've always respected each other. It's not about who hates who or who's going out with whoever's girlfriend. It's about wrestling. They want to be the #1 wrestler from the United Kingdom. We saw Doug Williams earlier. Johnny Storm and Jody Fleisch have the same goal in mind, to be the #1 pro wrestler from the UK, making an impact here, the Ring of Honor.
Nice backflip into a Japanese arm drag on the body of Johnny Storm, and Jody Fleisch is set to take to the air any second now. Jody Fleisch underneath the swinging clothesline into the rope. Johnny Storm back again, misses the back elbow. Johnny Storm goes flying through the middle rope and headfirst into the barricades which surround the Ring of Honor.
And the front row must be saying, thank God for guardrails right now.
Right now, Jody Fleisch is set to take off, much like one of those jumbo jets that go from here to the UK and back on an hourly basis. But no, he fakes us all out and does a nice backflip into the middle of the ring. Steve, I apologize for not being able to keep up with some of this action. As you know, the motor mouth himself, Donnie B, I am even at a loss for words with some of this stuff.
Unbelievable. When we think we know a move that they come up with 3 others. It's insane. Johnny Storm flips behind. Super kick right to Johnny Storm's face.
Well, Johnny Storm seemed to be a little rubber legged right there, and out over the top rope and a nice power forearm clothesline by Jody Fleisch. Johnny Storm is spending a lot of time outside the ring, probably more than he wants to.
That's right, Jody Fleisch, what is he setting up for here?
Well, it looks like the Phoenix. No pun intended. I like
oh
that.
My goodness!
Nice, beautiful shooting star off the top rope. Jody Fleisch is here, and he is here to make a statement, and that statement is that, hello, my name is Jody Fleisch, and I want to wear the first Ring of Honor Championship.
Look at there. There's only about 6 feet worth of space there that Jody Fleisch had to hit Johnny Storm, and not only did he hit it, he splatted Johnny Storm all over the floor.
Well, as you know, Steve, whenever you used to do those maneuvers like those shooting star presses to the outside, if you're off even a half a centimeter, you will be devastated because you will land head first right outside on the concrete floor.
Yeah, that's right. And too many shots to the head on the concrete floor, you're going to be like a punch-drunk boxer, and that's no way to be when you're this young, too young, in their youngest the early 20s. Johnny Storm and Jody Fleisch, they're doing a lot of high-flying maneuvers, a lot of times falling on their head. Oh, he tried to throw him on the head there. Goes for a 2 count here.
Goes for a 2 count out of the German suplex. A nice roll-up. Johnny Storm shot into the ropes. And don't think I forgot, Steve Corino, you've never done a shooting star press outside to the ring. I thought you'd come clean but you didn't, so I just added that in. A nice roll through. Jody Fleisch with a 2 count. Mike Keener lets us know that these two are extremely even at this point in the match.
Donnie B, you're the play-by-play here at Ring of Honor. If you said to the fans that I was 6'6", 320 pounds, I wouldn't disagree with you.
Well, what I will say is that right there, the Phoenix Jody Fleisch just did that. He flew through the middle of the air, back first off the top rope. Both men are down in the middle of the ring. Fleisch seems to be a little worse for wear. Johnny Storm may use this opportunity to capitalize, perhaps go for a submission or some type of inside cradle on Jody Fleisch, who may at this point have nothing left in the gas tank.
I can't see how they have anything left in the gas tank. I'm tired talking about it. I know you are.
Absolutely.
And when you get tired of talking, we're in big trouble.
Oh, I might be reaching that point, Steve, but what is reaching that point is these two men are reaching their boiling point. Johnny Storm seems to be getting a little dazed and confused, a little frustrated at this point with Jody Fleisch, who just has hooked in. No, a reversal of the swinging DDT off the top, and a nice pectoral chop by Johnny Storm onto the body of Jody Fleisch.
Oh, and he fell, slipped off the ropes, recovered quickly. A big Frankensteiner, a variation of the Frankensteiner. Johnny Storm knows he's got to cover. Go for the 3 here. Kick out.
Surprising mistake right there by Johnny Storm for two men that have wrestled each other so many times. Johnny Storm took an extra few seconds before he went for the cover. That might come back to haunt him, Steve. Johnny Storm into the corner right now. A nice front face kick by Jody Fleisch, who rounds off into a front flip. Jody Fleisch right there. A nice wheelbarrow roll through Jody Fleisch. Oh, only a 2 count. Mike Keener lets us know.
That's right. And the winner of this goes on to wrestle Spanky in the finals of the A Block tournament. So both men are nervous because they know Spanky, the showstopper, one of the only undefeated wrestlers here at Ring of Honor. They have to wrestle him in just a little bit. Oh, unbelievable! Rewrite Frankensteiner. 1, 2.
Kicks out, and not only that, Steve, as you mentioned, these two men have been touring across America, and this match tonight is the culmination of a 2-week tour here in the States. And believe me, neither man wants to get on the plane tonight and go back to the UK, having been the loser of their final match here in this United States tour. Jody Fleisch, Johnny Storm, and the saga continues here tonight in the Ring of Honor.
That's right. They've been even so far in the last 2 weeks. Oh my goodness!
DDT, the 720 DDT, named after one of my favorite video games of all time, Steve, the 720. But I can tell you this, tomorrow, I can assure you Johnny Storm will not feel like playing video games because he will be recuperating from that move right there.
It's amazing how you can find a way to put professional wrestling video games in one little bit of commentary there.
Absolutely.
Right there goes for the DDT again. Tell me about the video game again, Donnie.
No, Steve. Up and over, right through the roll.
Oh, he went for the rewind Frankensteiner again. They got him. Jody Fleisch will wrestle Spanky in the finals of the A Block of the Ring of Honor tournament. And then you know what happens. The winner of Spanky and Fleisch goes on to July 27th. A great showing here by these two UK standouts here at Ring of Honor.